Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Set up! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Get up!
To throw, it's McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Deep for the Lions, Collie Freeman. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big...
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Javon Hargrave. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's touchdown number 31 on the year. It ties him with LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in a single season. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jones now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Set. 19 Lion. Ready.
On play action, here's McCarthy. This one not quite on target. Let him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
On the set.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go street. Hey. Move. Cowboy 80. Run.
They'll run. This is Mason. Lots of space. Past the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. And even 30 yards.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Nike. Bronco 80. Out. Ready.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Cowboy 80. Blitz. Come. Set. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Go. Hut.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On the dump.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Set up. Ready.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground is Mason. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Hut. Watch this.
Now McCarthy. To the outside, he's got Jefferson. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Ready, set.
3rd and 5.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one, take it in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Vikings. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect, Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Laporta in motion. On play action. Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
Cut. 180.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll take this one in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Khalif Raymond to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Cut. 180.
Williams in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from the season ago, Jack Fox, to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. We are through 1. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's Kirby Joseph, the hard-hitting safety, making a beeline to the backfield to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. Flush to his right. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac TeSlaa. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10. Williams in motion. On 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Detroit. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. TeSlaa, the man in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
We go tonight. 180. Motion.
Throwing, Goff. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
Go. White 20. Rick Flair. Check.
Now Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Hold on. Check.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch yards. It'll force third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Isaac TeSlaa. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Pushed out to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for Minnesota to gain of 43 yards. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense.
To the goal line and in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Eric Wilson on the tackle. The Lions call their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
DC, 180.
On second down, Goff. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Super one. What's that?
On first down, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
We go tonight. 120.
To throw is Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tesla. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
We go tonight.
Goff to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
DC. Watch the twist.
Goff to throw on first down. Catches. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Vikings have got it. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A run here with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. That one good for 29.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. To the outside, that's St. Brown. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
120. Super 66.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's hauled in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Isaac TeSlaa, touchdown Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Open man, right side. He's got it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Tyleik Williams, the first-rounder out of Ohio State, there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hockenson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Minnesota.
Watch out. Cowboy 69.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here we go. Say, hey, 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
A run now on 2nd down. And he will score! Jordan Mason, touchdown Vikings.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, Your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
What? What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. To the 20. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Driver start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Got it. Ready? Set.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Day. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the run, Jones begins this 4th quarter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A second down throw for Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
His throw, left side, for Tesla. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. So they're going to have it here and get it at their own 37-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Chop 60, chop 60. Come on. Ready.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
180.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Big slant, caught by St. Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Goff to throw, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
180.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Now Goff. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Goff. That's over the middle. Caught by Toslav. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. To throw is Goff. And he's got another one. Isaac Toslav. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, set, go.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock gonna stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He's found his receiver, Butte. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
70 Lion. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Returnable from the 17. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Cut. Right 20.
To Slav, a man in motion.
Cut.
They'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
We go. Turbo.
On second down, Goff. That's caught downfield by Tesla. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Hey, no kill.
Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Cut. 20. What's up?
Goff to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's first and 10.
Black 20.
A run with Gibbs. Good instinctive running there, spinning forward. Gain of about 7. They'll come up now for second down.
Hey, Shell.
Here's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Rick Flair. Maverick. Kill. Turn up. We go. 76. What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
19 left. Let's go.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Here we go.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Rolling to the left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a win here for the Vikings. And it will be a very Merry Christmas indeed as they get the victory on this December night. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.